Imagine your deepest pain, not as a wound, but as raw material, a spark waiting to be transformed into light. Like an alchemist turning lead into gold, you can transmute suffering into spiritual power. This is the alchemy of the soul, a timeless process of finding meaning in the dark, of forging strength from struggle. Welcome to Alchemy of the Soul, turning pain into spiritual power. This isn't just a reflection on hardship. It's a journey to uncover the sacred potential within you. Let's step into the crucible of transformation together. Pause and breathe. Feel the weight of your heart, the quiet ache of old wounds. Now imagine those wounds glowing, like embers in a fire, ready to fuel something greater. Alchemy, the ancient art of transformation, isn't just about metals. It's about the soul. Across cultures, mystics and sages have taught that pain, when faced with courage, becomes a catalyst for growth, wisdom, and power. Today we'll explore how to turn your struggles into spiritual gold, weaving meaning from the threads of suffering. Let's begin. Alchemy begins with raw, unrefined material, lead, heavy and unyielding. In the soul, pain is that lead, grief, loss, betrayal, fear. But the alchemist doesn't reject the lead. They embrace it, knowing it holds the potential for gold. This is the core of soul alchemy. Your pain is not your enemy, but your teacher. By facing it, you unlock its hidden power, resilience, compassion, clarity. The process isn't about erasing pain, but transforming it into something sacred. What pain in your life could be the raw material for growth? Alchemy's roots stretch deep through ancient Egypt, medieval Europe, and mystical traditions worldwide. In Egypt, alchemists sought the philosopher's stone, a symbol of transformation. In India, yogis turned suffering into liberation through meditation. In Jon Kabat-Zinn, a Zen master, saw pain as a path to enlightenment. All these traditions share a truth. Suffering, when faced consciously, fuels spiritual awakening. The alchemist's crucible was not just a tool, but a metaphor for the soul's journey. How can this ancient wisdom guide us today? In our modern world, pain is everywhere. Personal loss, societal pressures, inner doubts. We often avoid it, numb it, or let it define us. Unprocessed, pain becomes a weight, leading to anxiety, isolation, or despair. The alchemical approach offers a different path. Instead of running from suffering, we enter it, like an alchemist stepping into the fire. By facing pain with courage and curiosity, we can transform it into wisdom, strength, and connection. What if your pain could be a doorway to something greater? The alchemy of the soul unfolds through three keys: acceptance, integration, and transcendence. Acceptance is embracing your pain without judgment, seeing it as part of your journey. Integration is weaving that pain into your story, finding its meaning. Transcendence is rising above it, turning suffering into spiritual power, compassion, purpose, resilience. These keys form a crucible where pain becomes gold. Let's explore each one and see how they can reshape your life. We're a third of the way through, and the alchemy of the soul is taking shape. This isn't about denying pain or rushing past it. It's about transforming it into something sacred. The keys of acceptance, integration, and transcendence guide us through the fire, not to escape suffering, but to let it forge us anew. As we move forward, we'll apply these to your daily life, relationships, work, creativity, and inner growth. Are you ready to turn your lead into gold? The first key is acceptance, facing your pain without resistance. Like an alchemist accepting the lead, you must acknowledge your suffering, grief, anger, shame, without pushing it away. This means sitting with the feeling, naming it, letting it be. Try this. Take a moment to name a pain you carry. Breathe into it without judgment. Acceptance doesn't mean liking the pain. It means seeing it as a teacher. The alchemical fire begins here. Where in your life could you practice this acceptance today? The second key is integration, making meaning from your pain. In alchemy, the crucible blends elements to create something new. For the soul, this means reflecting on your suffering, What has it taught you? How has it shaped your compassion, your strength? Journaling, therapy, or quiet reflection can help. Try this. Write about a past pain and ask, what gift did this bring me? Integration turns wounds into wisdom, like lead melting into gold. What story could your pain tell if you listened? The third key is transcendence, turning pain into spiritual power. This is the alchemist's triumph. From suffering comes resilience, empathy, purpose. Transcendence doesn't erase pain, but uses it to fuel growth. You might forgive, create art from loss, or help others from your own struggle. Try this. Take a small action inspired by your pain. Offer kindness, share your story, or set a new intention. The alchemical gold is your ability to rise stronger. Where could you transcend your pain today? In relationships, soul alchemy transforms pain into deeper bonds. Accept the hurt. Acknowledge a betrayal or misunderstanding without blame. Integrate it by exploring its lessons. How has it taught you to love or trust differently? Transcend by acting from this wisdom. Forgive, set boundaries, or listen more deeply. The Mayans saw cycles of renewal. Alchemy sees pain as a cycle of growth. Try being present with someone today, letting your shared wounds strengthen your connection. Where in your relationships could you apply this alchemy? In work, alchemy turns frustration or failure into purpose. Accept the pain of a setback. Name it, feel it. Integrate by asking, what did this teach me about my strengths or goals? Transcend by using that wisdom to act. Pivot to a new project, refine your approach, or mentor others. The alchemical crucible makes work sacred when it's fueled by meaning. Try aligning one task with a deeper purpose today. What work-related pain could you transform into power? For creators, alchemy is the heart of art. Accept the pain of self-doubt or creative blocks. Sit with it. Integrate by exploring what it reveals about your passion or fears. Transcend by channeling it into your work. A poem, a painting, a song born from struggle. Alchemists turn base materials into gold. Artists turn pain into beauty. Try creating something small today, letting your wounds guide your hand. What could you create from the crucible of your pain? The ultimate gift of soul alchemy is inner peace, the gold forged from lead. By accepting, integrating, and transcending pain, you create a stillness that shines within. Picture yourself as an alchemist, standing by a glowing crucible, your heart radiant with hard-earned wisdom. This peace doesn't come from avoiding pain, but from transforming it. The alchemy of the soul teaches, your wounds are your strength. Where could you find this golden peace today? How do you practice soul alchemy today? Here are 5 ways to start. Practice acceptance. Sit with one pain for 5 minutes, breathing without judgment. Integrate wisdom. Reflect on a past struggle and write down one lesson it taught you. Act in transcendence. Take a small action inspired by your pain. Help someone, create, or forgive. Balance the crucible. Pair effort with rest, letting pain and healing coexist. Connect with meaning. Align one daily task with a deeper purpose, turning lead into gold. Try this today. Choose one area, work, a relationship, a creative spark. Ask, how can I transform this pain into spiritual power? Notice what shifts. The alchemy of the soul is a sacred art. Your pain is not your prison, but your crucible. Through acceptance, integration, and transcendence, you turn lead into gold, suffering into spiritual power. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, you are reborn stronger, wiser, radiant. Stop fighting your pain. Start forging it. Thanks for joining me on this hour-long journey into alchemy of the soul, turning pain into spiritual power. If this resonated, hit that like button, share it with someone seeking transformation, and subscribe for more journeys into ancient wisdom. Where will you find your gold? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. Until next time, transform boldly.